Hi, my name is Grace. I'm in my early 40s, and 5 weeks ago I had a total abdominal hysterectomy. Not the laparoscopic or robotic assisted kind you often see online. Mine had to be different through a full open surgery with a 20-centimeter incision across my lower abdomen. Why? Because my uterus was severely enlarged and filled with fibroids. Some of them were as big as 7 centimeters. To give you some perspective, a normal uterus is about 7.5 centimeters by 5 centimeters by 2.5 centimeters. That's the size of a small pear. But mine was 13.5 centimeters by 12 centimeters by 11 centimeters. A normal uterus weighs around 60 to 80 grams. Mine was 600 grams. In this series, I'll be sharing my real recovery journey, what it's really like to go through a major hysterectomy. So if you are awaiting a hysterectomy, just had one, or simply curious about the process, stick around. Feel free to ask me anything in the comments. I'm happy to share and help however I can. Now let's go back a bit. My journey with fibroids started 6 years ago during a routine scan. I still remember the nurse saying, "Oh, I can see a fibroid. Oh, another one and another one." She reassured me they were non-cancerous and told me not to worry, so I didn't. I didn't think much about them again until late last year. After flying from Nairobi to London, I developed a DVT, a deep vein thrombosis. That blood clot changed everything. During my recovery from the DVT, things with my body just started getting worse. But even before the clot, there were warning signs I brushed off. I gained weight, constant bloating, long painful periods, unusual bleeding, a heavy dragging feeling in my pelvis, sharp pains in my tailbone when sitting or cycling, pressure in the morning just trying to put on underwear. If you've experienced fibroids, you know exactly what I mean. Comment below what were your worst symptoms. In January, after months of begging my GP for answers, I finally saw a gynecologist. The scan showed that my uterus was severely enlarged and packed with fibroids, which explained the intense bleeding and why I became anemic while on blood thinners. Because of the size of my uterus, I wasn't eligible for a laparoscopic or robotic hysterectomy because that would have taken a long time. I did not want to have a coil because my friend really suffered from it. So my only option was open abdominal surgery. So the surgeons removed my uterus, cervix, and both fallopian tubes, but left my ovaries in one procedure. For the next 30 days, I'll be sharing a real, raw look into my recovery journey from day 1 to 6 weeks, the emotional, physical, and spiritual. If this is something you want to learn more about, or if you're going through something similar, follow along here on TikTok and on my Instagram, and feel free to ask me any questions.